The biggest reason that we have this event is to kind of combat those stereotypes of Native people that we've had throughout the years. May it be through cartoons or even books. This is a way for the community to come together and to really experience Native culture without the stereotypes, but from us. Like, we get to tell our stories. We have control of those stories, and we get to do it in community, which is how it's always supposed to have happened. And so it extends that kind of hand out to the community and says, hey, let us tell you a story. There's a lot of fantasy around Native American culture, and people don't realize, like, hey, we're here, we didn't go anywhere. And that's why these type of events are so important, is because we get to kind of tear down the walls and the misconceptions and really get to be in control of, again, the story.
Chef Mallow really went into deep, especially when we were in the kitchen cooking, talking about how she came to touch with this, especially because this is her culture, and how this has affected her through her life. What I've learned about the origination is where it deeply comes from, because in school we learn the basic stuff, but they never go in like depth of who actually created this stuff, or they do, but they cut some of the story up.
A lot of us lost a lot of those old stories and culture to be passed down. And that's just what happens, with, colonialism. And especially with tribes like us here on the East Coast, we were affected really heavy on. And so we've lost a lot of that. So we're kind of trying to piece together our own selves again.
The neatest thing to me is just seeing how we've all collaborated through this, just seeing everybody come together and just have like these beautiful conversations about what they've been through and what their family's been through and what they're still learning to this day was the best thing for me.
But we still want to have representation, and we see this happen with any culture, right? We have the modernized versions, but then there is still honoring the past, because those are our roots. That's our blood. That's, the foundation that we've been built on. So we have to embrace those things. But it's also 2024, so we've got to figure out how to work with that. And Indigenous people have done that really well with adapting, seeing men in ribbon skirts, or even the modern beaded hats, beaded earrings. All of that kind of stuff is a way for us to show, hey, we're still here, but it's not necessarily the old ways. It's what we have now, and 20, 30 years from now, this will be the old ways that our descendants will have, and they'll figure out something else to be able to represent themselves with.